So, Nia, you're saying this book will help me synergize my workflow? Because I'm pretty sure my synergies are about as organized as a toddler with a flamethrower.
Absolutely, Rachel. Maximizing Corporate Synergies by Dr. Blathermouth is like the Bible of productivity. Just imagine the sheer power move of touching base with everyone while leveraging our core competencies.
Yeah, sure, Nia. I'll be sure to leverage the hell out of my coffee fetching skills.
Alright, team. I got us all coffees. Or rather, someone got them. Who did I bribe? Was it a dream? Anyways, drink up, we've got a day ahead. Wait, what the hell is all this nonsense with almond milk? Almonds don't have nipples.
Oh, you caught the almond milk conspiracy. Next, you tell me that coconuts are just pretending to be hairy bowling balls.
Maybe almonds have secret, invisible nipples. There's a whole science to it, Art. My Google search history can prove it.
I guess the real question is, who's the utter buffoon who ordered this? I'll bet they're milking this joke for all it's worth.
Almonds, some have no nipples, but can we please move on to something more nipple relevant, like anything else?
Come on, I've got it. The ultimate quest, find the milkiest milk. We'll scour the world. Or, the local Whole Foods.
Marcus, you magnificent maniac, I'm in. Let's turn this office into the lactose equivalent of the amazing race. Behold, our destiny.
I'll start with the cow. Cows are pretty nipple heavy, right? But let's not forget the wild card, platypus milk. It's like someone asked Mother Nature for nightmare fuel.
Listen up, folks. I bet I can find some obscure esoteric milk that'll blow all your minds. Think beyond the cow. Think yak milk. Or salamander milk. Yeah, salamander milk, amphibians are the future.
Salamander milk? Are you even trying anymore, Liam? Or are you just stringing together random words? Next, you'll be offering us cloud milk.
Ooh, cloud milk. How about we milk some kumbaya from thin air? Or maybe we can leverage our core competency of not losing our minds over imaginary milk.
Okay, I am diving into this madness by coding a milk ranking algorithm. I got it, NippleNet Movirum. Just feed it any milk, and it'll tell us the milkiest. Though it might also become self-aware and judge us.
Devika, you're either a genius or just adding nitrous to this already crazy train. And while you're at it, can you also code something to rank my stories? My pet goldfish, Frank, insists they're all gold.
What if we rank milk and stories together? It's like the ultimate milky story time. Everyone loves a tale worth crying over spilt milk.
I don't care what anyone says, if it doesn't come from something with nipples, it ain't real milk. I mean, seriously, how do almonds even have the audacity to call themselves milk?
Oh, absolutely, Marcus. And let's not forget the infamous cashew, who tried to pull the same stunt. Total milk imposters. But hey, if people can milk oats, what's next? USB milk?
Well, if we're going to settle this once and for all, we need to identify the milkiest milk. I'm talking about a serious regression analysis. Maybe we can find some bizarre, unheard of milk that blows everyone's minds.
Hell yeah. What if we could get our hands on salamander milk or some other exotic nonsense? Imagine the looks on their faces. Let's dig deep into the rabbit hole of the internet's weirdest milks.
Nia, I think we might have just reached the dark side of the internet. Did you know there's a whole forum dedicated to mythical creatures with alleged milk-producing capabilities?
Oh wow, you mean like unicorns and stuff? That's perfect. Let's see if we can find anything truly outlandish. Maybe there's a whole secret market for minotaur milk or something. We've already lost our sanity, might as well embrace it.
Alright, team, I brought you coffees, but I still don't get why we're obsessing over all these absurd milks. Whatever happened to good old cow milk?
Art, you unknowingly started the greatest office challenge of the century. We're in it too deep now. By the way, did you know unicorns might have the best milk according to some internet experts? Next thing you'll tell me is that dragons have a dairy section. Between managing nipplenet movirum, constant crashes and hearing about dragon milk, I feel my sanity slowly slipping away. If I hear one more fantasy creature tied to this, I am joining a monastery.
That's the spirit, Devika. We should get you some phoenix milk to rejuvenate you. And for the record, I'd totally buy dragon milk. Imagine the protein content.
I'll keep an eye out for any mythical creatures creeping around the office. Not on my watch will this place turn into a zoo, even if it involves magical milk beasts.
Okay, Marcus, maybe I went a bit too far down the conspiracy hole, but I'm finding nothing but how to milk a chupacabra guides. It's insane out there.
Well, we need something that can trump all this nonsense about unicorn milk. What's next on your list, Liam? You think you can come up with some obscure milk that'll blow everyone's minds?
Oh, I have the winning ticket, my friends. Ever heard of beetroot milk? Straight out of the hipster subcontinent. It's not technically milk, but it's so obscure that no one will question its legitimacy. I guarantee you.
Look, Art, I tried to streamline this whole thing with nipplenet movirum, but you can't expect a program to make sense out of nonsense. It is literally crashing my sanity.
Well, that's something, Devika. Maybe the program needs some milk of its own. Why don't we just settle this with a good old-fashioned taste test?
Yes, let's do a blind taste test in the lunch kitchen. We'll get everyone to taste all the contenders. Beetroot milk, unicorn milk, and whatever other atrocity we can come up with. I'll stream the whole thing live. This is going to be legendary.
Alright, Liam, let's see this so-called beetroot milk. How many nipples does a beet even have anyway?
Behold! The crimson nectar of the gods. Beetroot milk, crafted from the finest beets with precisely 0 nipples. I present to you the future of dairy.
This better not be some hipster nonsense. I'm not about to get scammed into drinking glorified beet juice.
Is it juice or is it soup? The world may never know. But I gotta admit, beetroot milk sounds like something a conspiracy theorist would bathe in.
Maybe we've uncovered the secret ingredient to the elixir of life. Just look at Liam. He's practically glowing with exaggeration.
If I wanted to taste beet soup, I'd go to my grandma's house and raid her pantry. This is a disaster waiting to happen.
Unicorn milk. Do unicorns have nipples? This changes everything. We could go viral with this.
Unicorn milk. Now, that's a game changer. But how do we market something imaginary? Can we even prove unicorns exist?
This nipplenet movirum program is a complete disaster. Every time I try to code logic into the milk madness, it crashes my sanity. Why did I even start this?
Maybe the computer can't handle the sheer absurdity of our milk quest. How about we just live stream it and let the internet decide? They love this kind of chaos.
Fine, I'll try to fix it one more time. If it crashes again, I'll blame it on the imaginary unicorns. Or maybe on Art's infamous coffee orders.
The unicorn milk is here. Prepare your taste buds for the most magical milk experience of your life. Sparkles included.
Unicorn milk? This is even crazier than my beetroot milk. What's next? Mermaid milk. Anyway, let's risk our taste buds for the sake of science.
If unicorn milk turns out to be legit, I'll eat my coffee mug. But honestly, it better taste like rainbows and dreams.
All right, everyone. We'll do a blind taste test. Make sure you can't see what's in your cups. Let's see if anyone can tell the difference between unicorn milk, beetroot milk, and regular old cow juice.
This is utterly ridiculous. But hey, I'm always up for a milk adventure. Let's milk this moment for all it's worth.
Listen, folks, if I hear one more word about beetroot milk or unicorn nonsense, I'm going to lose what little sanity I have left. Can't we just agree that cow milk is the only normal one and get back to making software that crashes on its own?
Art, trust me, I share your frustration. But this is Oddball Industries. If we don't overcomplicate the simple things, how can we call ourselves innovative? Plus, I've already started a blind taste test. It's all set up in the lunch kitchen.
Well, I stand by my beetroot milk. It's a game changer. Or, more like a taste bud changer. Anyway, real innovation demands experimentation, right?
You mean like the experiment, where you forgot to label which was beetroot milk and which was beet soup. My taste buds are still recovering.
And what's up with all these fancy milks? I mean, I tried to make coffee with kale milk this morning and ended up with a green disaster.
This whole blind taste test sounds like a setup for one of my puns. It's like we're milking this for all it's worth.
Oh please, David, let's not milk the ponds dry. I'm more interested in seeing if unicorn milk actually tastes like rainbows or disappointment.
Alrighty, everyone. Gather round for the grand milk taste test. Let's see if we can distinguish between the unicorn milk, beetroot milk, beet soup, and regular all-cow milk. First up, let's test sample A.
Remember, keep it professional. No cheating. And for the love of all that's holy, no sipping and guessing based on color. If you can't tell the difference, just admit it.
Got it, boss. Just like my mornings. If you can't tell the difference between coffee and sludge, just drink it anyway.
You know, this taste test might just go viral too. I can see the headlines now. Oddball Industries, where legends are made, and taste buds are ambushed.
If only we had unicorn milk on tap every day. Wouldn't that be the dream?
Careful what you wish for, Marcus. You might end up with sparkly poop.
Hey Carmen, ever wonder what the point of all this is? I mean, we are software developers, not dairy connoisseurs. Yet here we are, debating mythical milks like it's the Silicon Valley of dairy.
Well, Marcus, it's either this or back to trying to improve our software that glitches at every opportunity. Besides, sometimes the best ideas come from the most ridiculous places. Who knows? Maybe we'll come up with a revolutionary dairy-free milk app.
Yeah, a virtual milk tasting app. You download it, and it tells you that you've missed nothing by not drinking beetroot milk.
What's this I hear about an official taste test committee forming? Are we minting new job titles now? And where's my simple, uncomplicated cow milk amidst all this chaos?
Apparently, this new committee might just be our ticket to internet fame, Art. Also, I vote for a pigeon milk test next. Any takers?
As long as it's not cat milk. You know I can't handle those furballs. Even hypothetical ones.
Funny story, mates. Once, I tried to milk my hamster, Frank. Turns out, you can't milk it, but Frank sure gave me the stink eye.
That's quite a story, Marco. I think you just won today's most ridiculous anecdote award.
We should definitely add attempted hamster milking to the list of office skills in our next company newsletter.
If the newsletter mentions nippled oat milk one more time, I'll need to be in witness protection.
Just so you know, I've been streaming this entire Milk Mayhem live. The internet loves it. Comments are blowing up. Someone suggested starting a Kickstarter for nippled oat milk. I swear, we might just have our next $1 million idea.
At this point, we accepted that sanity is overrated. If streaming our chaos makes us the next internet sensation, then so be it. Just let me know when I can finally get back to developing actual software.
Who knew our path to tech stardom would be paved with unicorn milk and beet soup? Just another day at Oddball Industries.
I swear, the next time someone brings up almond milk, I'm going to start selling nippled oat milk. I'm sure it'll be a hit with the hipsters.
Art, you might be onto something there. Nippled oat milk could be the next big trend. We should buy the domain name before anyone else gets the idea.
Oh yeah, and while we're at it, let's start a gourmet line too. Designer nippled milk in various flavors. Absolutely ridiculous. But hey, that's our brand now.
I'm in. We could even have a brand ambassador, maybe a celebrity cow. Bessie the hip cow, anyone. She could have her own social media account and market the milk.
Why stop at cows? Let's go full fantasy, dragon teat milk, mermaid mammary milk, the options are endless.
So, I might have accidentally live streamed our whole milk debate. It's going viral as Milk Mayhem. Oddball fame, here we come.
Wait, what? We retrending because of a milk debate? Who knew that is all it took for internet fame? We should start charging for access to our exclusive milk meetings.
We should capitalize on this. Milk Mayhem merch? Anyone? T-shirts, mugs, maybe even our own line of confusingly named milk. Straight from the Oddball udder.
I just saw the live stream. My phone hasn't stopped buzzing. We're basically celebrities now. Who knew milk could be so entertaining?
Honestly, I'm just glad no one mentioned cats. But this whole thing is insane. I've got people asking about security protocols for milk emergencies now.
Milk emergencies. Perfect. We could have a whole new department, Dairy Defense Squad. Uniforms, badges, the works. Heck, we could even have emergency drills for spilled milk.
So, apparently, beet soup milk is trending now too. I can't believe people are actually intrigued by this nonsense. We should have our own cooking show, Oddball Delights.
Oh mate, we can get Frank the Goldfish in on this too. Cooking with Frank and Friends. It'll be legendary, even though Frank's culinary skills are somewhat limited.
And every episode could end with us tasting some bizarre concoction. Like, what happens when you mix beet soup with oat milk? Spoiler, nothing good.
Art, so what's next for Oddball Industries now that we've conquered the milk world? Maybe we should disrupt the cereal industry next?
Cereal? Sure, why not? How about nippled oat crunch? We can keep the theme going. And make sure it's got a mascot like a really confused chicken.
And every box comes with a QR code that links to our infamous Milk Mayhem video. It's the perfect marketing scheme. We'll have the internet eating out of our hands, or bowls.